Hi everyone, it's your Realtor by Design, Courtney with Wycurve Realtors here, and this is another Monday of Monday Walks with Mom. And of course I have the Neb here.
Hello.
Joining me as always, my lovely daughter who is still being homeschooled. This is our 5th week in quarantine. 5th week already. So Neb, how are you hanging in there?
It's doing pretty well so far.
It's doing pretty well so far. You got out a couple of times because I know she did kind of feel like a cage bird for a little while. Luckily, the other benefit we have is that we have a nephew staying with us. One of my nephews happened to be staying with us, and he managed to at least take her for a drive around here and there, so that's always good. And now it happens to be a lovely day. It's about 55 degrees out. The birds are chirping, so that's always an enjoyable moment. You know, take the time and just appreciate just some of the things we do get to enjoy at this time, considering that we can't enjoy some of the other things that we like. But Zaneb, how else are you feeling about things?
Everything just seems really slow recently because we've all been in and it's not been busy lately.
What do you mean not busy lately?
Well, because we've been inside, there's no rushing to get to places having to go out a lot.
That's true. Because generally there's generally some, being that I'm a realtor generally is at times some place for me to have to run to on the weekend or during the week, or even like you guys had a play and that you would have rehearsals for. But now, how's those rehearsals going? Not to laugh at it, but we all had things that that had planned, and before all this happened, or opportunities and changes that have occurred before all of this happened. But I like to say sometimes you need a reset, and this is what this gave us the opportunity to do to some degree. It's sad the way it had to happen because it interrupted so many of our lives, but that reset, that pause, allows us to rethink things again. So, Zaneb, since this has happened, has there been anything that you've been thinking about or extra? I know that's like a weird question probably to you, but has there been anything you've been thinking about?
No, not really. Just
What are you ready for then when this is all over?
To go out.
Go out
and not having to worry about wearing masks and gloves and staying 6 feet away from everybody.
You don't realize how that is. Like sometimes I think like it almost takes us back to a time where we could at least be a little bit more courteous to each other too. Because sometimes some courtesies I feel personally people have been missing or haven't been acknowledging. So, hopefully that'll bring some of that back for us, a little bit more courtesy along with this, because Lord knows. But outside of that, I do hope that for those of you who have experienced loss, my condolences go out to you. And for those of you who have people going through the process, going through the struggle, we do hope that your people get well soon. And then for those of you who are quarantined away from everyone, let's keep it that way. Let's stay safe. Let's stay home and stay safe so we can all be together later. And again, I also want to make sure.
Hello.
I also want to make sure I get out there. Who's that? I also want to make sure I get out there, and I want to just give a special thanks because I do have a number of my friends who are in the medical field, who are nurses, or definitely on that front line, as they say, dealing with it, who are working those long hours, making sure that people are okay. I just want to tell them thank you. As well, we like to tell them thank you. I know how hard they work, even though I haven't had to experience the situation personally, because I have had times where I had to be in the hospital, I know they work hard and I know they care, and it's a dedicated passion. So you remember when I was in the hospital?
Yes.
What do you remember about the nurses or the staff there when you had came to visit me?
They were nice.
How were they nice?
I mean, they weren't rude or like disrespectful. They did their job, and
Didn't they give you like some apple juice? They was like asking you if you wanted stuff to drink and stuff. She just coming to visit and she getting treated. So we know that they're passionate about what they do, just like this Mama Geeson, or these geese we're passing right now, passionate about being in the way. But we know it, and we just want to just tell everyone, from the food service, the nurses, the doctors, the police, the firefighters, the transportation, everyone who's still able to work, who's out there still actively doing it. We want to give you all a big old hug, a virtual hug of joy, and pray that you all stay safe.
yes.
Are you looking into the camera?
Yes, I'm looking at the camera.
And we want to make sure you all stay safe. And when this is all over, this love continues. Like, it's for, like, we want to make sure that this continues. Anything you want to say in addition to?
I just hope everyone stays safe, keep distance, and that even though this is like a dangerous time, they still try to live life a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Definitely live life. Try to live life some. And remember that you might be in the house, but there's still plenty of things you can do even in the house. Because this may be something we haven't experienced before to this degree, but we've had those times where we've been in the house. Think about when we've had hurricanes. Think about when we've had heavy snowstorms. All of those occasions in some ways prepared you to stay in the house. Power outages. Imagine if your power was out too. I mean, here you have your TV, you have your internet, you have your phone, you have your virtual happy hours, you have praise on TV, you have your televangelists. So you still get a lot of conveniences. You just can't go outside and get them. You can even get your groceries delivered. So there's a lot of things going on. Just spend the time, take care of yourself, be patient. That's one of our biggest things. We're not always patient. Let's just be patient, and let's prepare for when this is over. You know, let's really prepare for when this is over, and come out better, come out stronger, come out ready to make these changes, and we'll go from there. You know, so I don't know. My nephew right now is like texting me on top of our live. He must be about to leave. He was actually helping us set up the printer, because I just got a new printer in the house. So again, but if you I can understand if you don't like being in your house for whatever reason it is. Maybe it's the people, or maybe it's just the house. And if it is just the house, it wouldn't be right for me not to tell you that I can help you sell it, or I can help you buy the one you want. But either way, if it's something that you want out there, you know, just make sure you just take the time, be patient, and go and get it. And this is another Monday Walk with Moms, and I'm your realtor by design, Courtney, with Wykert here in New Jersey, and I'm walking with my daughter, Danette. And you all be safe, be healthy, stay home. Bye now.
Bye.